Well, that kind of allows me to kind of go into what I wanted to talk about today, which KJ, well, I believe KJ when she says that she watches, she does. I don't believe KJ when she says she doesn't watch other creators, but she hasn't watched me yet, or I'm too small. Otherwise, she's fucking with us because you don't fuck with us. Like Emily D. Baker says, don't rile the lawyers. The autistic version of that, we don't get fucked with. You know, in A League of Their Own, when whatever, and Tom Hanks is talking to Madonna, and he's telling her not to. He's telling her to throw to the relay man, and he's like shaking. That's me when I think about KJ and her treatment of the autistic community. I'm shaking. She didn't get the memo. I told her that your child's diagnoses, autistic or otherwise, are not to be talked about with 136,000 people. That should be kept between 4 people, right? 4 people, maybe 5 or 6, depending on how many doctors or nurses it has. But these should be kept between 4 people. Can you guys see? 4 fingers. All right. You, KJ, Toad, and the 5th, my thumb, is for the nurses. All right? So 5 people. That's it. Not 136,000. 5. 5. That's it. That's literally it. Okay. Now, I need to talk about what happened today in her live because, yes, family, not if it's like some great uncle from like Norway or wherever the fuck Todd says he's from. Teachers, yes, sorry, Gerties. So 6. 6. Todd, you, KJ, teachers, nurses, doctors, and your son. 6. 6. Not 136,000. 6. Okay. So, in her live today, and I have to say now, right now, he trolled the shit out of her. He's 8 years old and he trolled the shit out of her. She basically blamed, long story short, she basically blamed him for spending $1,000 on like games on his iPad or her iPad or whoever the fuck's iPad it was. Now, I mean, I just said family, Sarah. I just said it. Yeah. I just said family. Is the stream not working for you guys? I just said it. I mean, I said family. I can immediate family and some extended family. Maybe not some great granduncle who's never gonna know him anyway. That's what I meant. Yes, family. Okay? Okay. Now, her, I mean, okay. So, kids shouldn't be buying games without their parents' permission. Sure. But dude, when you lock a kid in a room for 10 hours with an iPad, it's like, I mean, that, you know, and that it's $1,000 worth, and she's like wanting to sue Apple or whatever. Um, but yeah, good luck suing Apple. um, some dean from Minnesota is going to sue Apple. um, so, but someone posted a post and there we go. Nope. Yes, no. Yes, no. There we go. Okay. Okay. No. No. How we doing? Good. Okay. Close on the game, so I'm hoping close on the game. So maybe I don't know why it takes so long to close. Anyway, so the thing that got to me, yeah, that is a lot of money. Yeah, he shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Uh, someone, one of her stands saying, "You should tell Apple that he has disabilities," and he didn't do it. You should tell Apple that he has disabilities and he didn't mean to do this. The fuck does that matter? All right, that brings me to what I mainly wanted to talk about. So, how close is Minnesota to New Hampshire? It's not close, Gertie. It's in the Oh, I comments now, huh? Yep, cool. Um, it's not close. Minnesota is in the Midwest, and New Hampshire's in Northeast. Okay. Sorry again. Oh, Jesus Christ. I took matters into my own hands and forced closed the game. So now we're good. We are back. We're fine. I'm right here, Gertie. I'm right here. Let's show Gertie's comment. Hello. Does he have disabilities? Again, God knows. I think he does, but and I think she's telling the truth about him having disabilities. God knows which ones he has, because she can't tell the truth about anything. But um, all right. So we were talking about um the comment in her live stream today, where she we're not speculating, Sarah. We're speculating based on if we are speculating, we're speculating on what she tells us, the Bible says. Personally, I think it's a freaking genius, because he trolled the living shit out of her today. The comment that she that was posted today said, tell Apple that he has disabilities and they'll refund you or something like that. And I'm like, but remember in my first live, I read you guys that article from Patheos, and she was basically saying, oh, normal kids get sore throats and, ear infection. She seems to think there's a between normal, like, kids get ear infections and, sick like normal kids do too. So she seems to think there's like a type of exclusion or disabled kids are ignorant from things happening to them. Like, oh, my kid can't spend $1,000. She's disabled. Do disabled people not have access to money? I'm disabled. I have money. Not a lot, but I have it. So, it's very weird. Like, she seems to take the disabled people have limitations thing too literally. And I think that's why she thinks there's some divide. What do you say what, Sarah? No, see, I'm not saying she said anything. This is kind of my observation, in my opinion, allegedly. Um, so yeah, it's just I think she thinks that she takes the disabled people have limitations thing too seriously and too literally. Um, because what I keep thinking about this, and I said this in the Discord and I said it on Twitter last night, but the way she taught, whenever, when you read about people in the 1800s that, like, you know, they had nurses coming in and out and things like that. That's like, I picture that. Like, it sounds like a home in the 1800s, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. She's very hard to figure out, which is not good for someone with autism like me, because it's like I need a straight, clear cut person, and KJ is not it, and neither is Yumi. So, and then there's the whole 10 hours in a room thing. She claims it was the dog. Others think it was the boy. I think we've come up with a lot of research about autistic children to know that you probably shouldn't be locking them up in a room for 10 hours. So, if she was doing that, yikes. And if she does do that, yikes. The whole 10-hour thing is a mess. I don't want to talk about that. But in my opinion, she's a special needs mom. Lately, she's been pushing the, I'm a special needs mom, and, all this. In my opinion, she's a special needs mom in the technical sense of the word, not in the moral, actual sense of the word. Sarah, I think, in my opinion, he has something. I don't know what. What he has could probably be considered at this point one of the 7 wonders of the world, but God knows what the heck. Yes. Will we ever get a straight answer? If he decides to tell us in his own words, he can tell it all. You keep saying autism and referring to him to being autistic. I'm saying he's autistic based on what she says. She claims he's autistic, so I'm humoring her. This isn't me saying it, okay? This is not me saying he is for sure autistic. I'm humoring her based on what she said. Whether he's autistic or not, we don't know. And Sarah, I've said this like 40 times, including in my last life. We do not know what he has. My face is red, but internally it's blue. So if he wants to tell us what he has, he can tell us in his own words. And I'll make sure you're there, Sarah. All right? Now, in my opinion, allegedly, she's a special needs mom in the technical sense of the word, but she's not in the moral sense. Because real special needs moms are like my mom. They're there for their children. They advocate for them. Why not what? Gertie. His mom is a public blogger, but he's not. Correct, Sarah. Correct. That's why when if he wants to, he does not have to, he's not required to. Someday, if he wants to write a tell-all book, he can. He is not required to. All right? I don't know how much clearer I can make this for you guys. So, she's a special needs mom in the technical sense, but not in the moral sense, because real special needs moms are like my mom, because my mom was there for me. She advocated for me. She made sure I got the help I needed in school and in my adult life. I hope to God she does that for him. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, she continues to exploit us. And then let's move on to Caroline. So, if you guys don't know, Caroline was the autistic woman who KJ was eating M&Ms and on stream, and Caroline said, "Hey, I have sensory issues. Can you not chew on stream?" KJ, being hashtag Minnesota nice and the absolute ableist dumb fuck that she is, said, "If it bothers you, you can leave. God forbid I eat one M&M on screen." And then classically decided to crunch on an M&M on stream again. Again, Tom Hanks, A League of Their Own, shaking. This is me right. Sarah, she streams like 20 hours a day. So, I like M&Ms too, Gertie. I feel so awful because there's a kid that sells M&M or like candy outside the store I work at, and I keep telling him I'm gonna buy stuff from him, and he sells M&Ms, but I keep forgetting because I have to catch the bus, and then I run out, and I keep forgetting after work, and one of these days I'll remember. Anyway, so let's talk about Caroline. So, my favorite, your favorite's the blue one. I don't know if I have a favorite color. I don't know. There's no crying and streaming. Ha ha. I love that. I love that. I don't know if I have a favorite. I don't know. I like the brown one too. I like the brown one. The brown one and maybe the green one. So Caroline, after the whole M&M incident, decided to make 2 very good videos about what happened and how she was treated. We can't people do what they want to do? Swagger, yes. Well, yes and no. If and not, you can. If someone, you also have to cater to your. You are there to providing the service for them. I'm bothered by this, then you kind of have to stop and listen to them because they're your sub. They are giving you you are giving them a service. You are servicing them. It's like at my job where, you know, if a customer asks me where flour is, and I like don't tell her, or I tell her where it's in the wrong aisle, that's not giving her or him good service. I need to provide, as a YouTuber, I need to provide a service to you guys. And as a creator, especially with her 136 or 37, whatever it is, thousand following, she is providing the service. And she needs to listen to her subs when they tell her to that something's bothering them, or even simple stuff like turning slow mode on if the chat is too fast. Even basic things like that. You, as someone providing the service, you need to cater to your subs. Yes, you can do it. If they don't ask you for anything and they're totally cool with you doing whatever you want, then yeah, do whatever you want. But if you are providing the service, you need to cater to the people you're serving. So, KJ, the long story short of this is KJ basically snubbed Karen and, didn't apologize because I don't know. So, okay. Am I still in scenario 15, Gertie? Like, when my sensory issues aren't about people chewing. I mean, yeah, it's annoying, but I'm more like turned off by louder noises. Hold on. So, my sensory issues are more for loud noises like fireworks and you know, fireworks, motorcycles, guns, stuff like that. Here's the thing. KJ claims to be an advocate. Now pay attention, Sarah. This is what she is claiming, not me. Alright? KJ claims to be an advocate for disabled people and, autistic people, whatever. Not listening to when you stream, you do what you want, Gertie. Good for you. God bless you. When you claim to be an advocate for the disabled community, that means you listen to us 100%. This is why Autism Speaks is a shitty organization, because they do not listen to autistic people. They have no autistic people on their board except for one person. They do not listen to autistic people. Instead, they're trying to find a cure for autism. And I don't know how they expect to do that, because it's a mental disease. I don't think there's a cure. This is why organizations like Autism Speaks are bad, because they are not advocates. They do not listen to the disabled community. Picture a board of KJs. That's Autism Speaks. They picture a board of, how their logo's a puzzle piece, right? Picture a puzzle piece filled with that clip of KJ making fun of Caroline. That's Autism Speaks. That's who they are. They are not a good organization. So for KJ to claim she's an advocate and then sit there and make fun of an autistic woman because like she thinks it's some First fucking Amendment right to eat M&Ms and make fun of autistic people, that's not being an advocate. That's being an asshole. You're being an asshole. No. Again. Oh, all right. So that's mainly what I wanted to talk about today. Katie's not an advocate. All right? She's not. She's an asshole. That's what she is. And her posts on Twitter too, her tweets. Let's see if we can. Well, I can share screens now. So let's see. The customer's always right. Not always, Gertie. Not always. Okay, my computer's going too slow. Oh, well, oh. So her posts on Twitter are when she tweets about her son and about her. Okay, being a special needs parent is not easy. I get it. We're handfuls. And we can be shitty people at times. We can be shitty kids at times. But so can neurotypical children, A. And B, if her son is truly as disabled as she says he is, life ain't a freaking walk in the park for him either. So, this is another instance where KJ isn't the greatest special needs parent because a real special needs parent focuses on what their child is going through. Yes, it's okay to feel bad at times. It's okay. It's okay. It's even okay to curse God. Why me? It's okay to do that. But to put that out there where 100,000 plus people are watching and to do it what was I going to say? Like to out like I've to be to put his she claims he's having meltdowns, so to put his meltdowns out there for the world to see, God, I die if my mother did that to me. It's like all right. This is an interesting argument Gertie has. Let's see. If the was right then, can someone just say, nah, I eat M&Ms? Gertie, okay, this is just you guys or what? Because I swear I answer your questions like 3 times, and I don't know if you guys aren't getting it or like what's going on, but the this is a situation where the customer is right. You are KJ was providing, because Caroline's not a sub anymore, was providing a service to Caroline. Now, Caroline was the customer and she was treated unfairly. She should get a refund in this case, an apology from KJ, but we all know that's never going to happen. So, this is a situation where the customer is right, Gertie. Okay? Now, and again, this kind of goes back to the divide that KJ thinks there's some weird divide. I think, in my opinion, KJ thinks there's some weird divide where, like, certain things happen to no, it's okay. You can disagree, Gertie. We don't have to agree. All right. Now, there's some weird. In my opinion, this goes back to some weird divide that she has in her brain, where certain things happen to neurotypical kids and some things that don't happen to autistic kids or disabled kids. Something like that. Violet Witch! Hi, how are ya? Alright. Yay, more people. So, Violet Witch, if you're just catching up, we talked about a lot of things today, but we talked about the Caroline situation with KJ. I just got done talking about that. And then the stuff with her son and how she exploits him continues to exploit him on, the internet, or she says the interwebs. So I was just saying now, in my opinion, there's some weird divide in her, but we saw that in the Pathos article I read to you guys in the last stream, in my first, in the past few days. Divide in her brain that's like neurotypical kids have normal things happen to them, whereas disabled kids get some sort of exemption. She was talking about, in the tweet, she was talking about his nightmares and how he gets nightmares, and he was crying and she was comforting him. I think and that reminds me, I think I said this in my last stream, but if self-awareness were a guy, he would have the bluest balls ever because of her, because she gets so close to self-awareness and then she just blows it. It's amazing. Like, again, Tom Hanks is shaking. Violet Woods, if you just came in, so that's my new thing. If you've ever seen a League of Their Own where it's the World Series game and Tom Hanks is talking to Madonna and telling her to throw to the relay man, and he's just shaking and telling her, "You're still missing the cutoff man." That's when KJ exploits her son. That's me. So that's like my reference, my movie reference of the day. So, about how and then she goes on to talk about being an autistic mom and special need. Hey, Grancy Live, you're back! Yay, awesome. Oh, I can show. Oh, I keep forgetting I can show comments now. Let's show a Gramsci live later. Woo! More people. Awesome. Awesomeness. And then Violet Witch. There we go. Yeah, if you're just getting in, guys, sorry. My plan to stream for GTA 4 didn't work because, yeah, that was an epic fail on my part, and 4 has a wicked bad PC port, so, oh, your grandson's sick, Grandson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope he gets better. I'll pray for him. So, in the nightmares tweet, she's talking about how he has nightmares and blah blah, and then she says that being an autism mom, a special needs mom, again, if he has autism, debatable, blah blah blah. Later, it worked last night. I mean, I don't know what happened. I reduced the view distance and detail distance or something on the graphics, and it worked fine for a little bit. But then I booted it up today, and it's lagging again. So, and there's a whole backstory with why the GTA 4 PC port sucks, and yeah, that thing is a mess. It really is a mess. It's yeah. When it works, and then when it doesn't, it's a mess. So, in the nightmares tweet, she goes on to say, and being an autistic and special needs mom is challenging. Okay, here's the thing. This is true. When special needs, I just blame it on the moon, huh? I just blame it on the moon. Yeah, that's what I do. He is born with autism, so it's a bit harder to take care of him, and I love him. Aw, yay, good. Yeah, we gotta show our little autistic kid some love. Um, yeah, I thought about doing a test stream. I should have, but I tested it privately, and it took a while, but it worked, and it then didn't, and oh well. So here's the thing with saying when special needs parents are talking about their kids and what they're going through, special needs kids and what they're going through, and then they say, "Oh, being a mom is so of a special needs child is so challenging but worth it," or whatever variation, insert variation here. It's it's meant well. Oh, my hair is cute today. Oh, thank you. My hair just it sucks. I have a KJ mullet. But yeah. I need to cut it a little again. I want to dye it, but yeah. I've never really dyed my hair except once in 6th grade for Crazy Hair Day. So, and my mom helped me with that. So, um, yeah. So the problem with saying, "Oh, being a special needs mom is so challenging," it is challenging. Dye it pink, maybe I don't know. That the problem with using language like that, it's true. It's 100% true. It's challenging to raise us. I acknowledge that. I was an awful child. I had meltdowns. I was an awful child. However, the problem with using Sarah, I'm getting to this. Please relax. I'm getting to this. No, I'm getting to this, Sarah. I did not say it meant bad. I did not say it meant bad. Sarah, you need to wait and let me get out what I want to say before you just jump to conclusions. Please. So, the problem with using this language, it's 100% true. It's challenging. We're challenging people to raise. The problem with putting this out to the entire world is it's 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 diet. I want bright purple. I don't know. Diet orange. Maybe for Halloween, Gertie. That's a good idea. Orange or bright purple for Halloween. So the problem with using language like that, especially when we know KJ operates in terms of yes buts, I'm sorry, but I do this, but, it's like saying, it's like those backhanded compliments that bitchy girls give each other, like in the Bring On movies, where your routine sucked, but it was good. It's like a backhanded insult, or not a backhanded compliment. It's like saying you're challenging to raise, but you're cool. You're worth it. Which it's not problematic, but it is at the same time. Because as we know, there's a lot of language we have to use for, um, this the disabled community. It would be. You think it would be gorgeous like purple? I don't. I don't know. Maybe it would. I don't know. I may do better. I don't know. I might want to do a darker color. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Orange though would be cool. Like my hair is on fire. Um. Yeah. So there's extreme, like with any other marginalized group of people, there's an extremely specific way you need to talk about people with disabilities. And but it's worth it. Oh, thank you, Violet. Thank you, Violet. Um, so saying things like it's challenging to raise you, but it's worth it, especially combined with A, saying it to 100,000 plus people, and B, knowing the things in the past that KJ has said about her son. It kind of is like, yeah, it's challenging to raise you, and we're not like, and based on what we know, like she wishes she had a neurotypical kid, and she's jealous of non-special needs moms. It's challenging to raise you, but it's challenging to raise you, but you can stick around. It's in my opinion, that's kind of what. It's not the worst thing you can say. It's not horribly problematic, but it's still iffy. In my opinion. That's just how I interpret it. I think from any other, I did not say parents can't say that, Sarah. I literally just said that it's okay. It's problematic. It's not problematic, horribly problematic to say, but when you're dealing with the disabled community, like any other marginalized community, it's there's very specific language you have to use and things you need to avoid saying. Okay. All right. So, in KJ's history, I'm with the. Let's see. Radiohead, I think, has it down. Oh, thank you, Granzy. Like, Radiohead says not problematic on its own or on its face. Correct. It's problematic when it's added to the massive amount of derogatory things KJ has said about her child. Yes. I'm so grateful for you, Radiohead, because you put everything into words for me so that hopefully people get it. Thank you. Children with autism will repeat what they heard. Yes, as will any other child. We hear it all the time. Kids are sponges, neurotypical or autistic. And if her son's hearing, yeah, you're challenging to raise, but whatever, you can stick around or you're worth it, that doesn't give him the best impression. Self-esteem wise for himself or for it won't give him a good impression of his parents. And I don't know if he already does have a good impression of his parents. We saw how he literally trolled the shit out of KJ today, like with buying $1,000 worth of games on their iPad. So I think the kid's a fucking genius. I would stream if he started. I hate GTA Online, but if he started playing GTA Online, I would stream him for sure. Because I mean, he would probably shit on me, but I mean, I would definitely play with him. So some other things to remember is person first language. So I'm guilty of this, okay? Um I've said autistic kids and blah blah. Now, kids with autism, because people with autism, because that's people with disabilities or people with autism, because that's person first language. It takes longer for an autistic child to catch up with learning. That's where patience comes into play. Yes. And I mean, my parents lost their temper at me too. Again, I was an awful kid. I was I had meltdowns and stuff too. So I mean, I wasn't the best kid in the world either. So again, none like I feel like a lot more parents would sympathize, and a lot more disabled people like myself would sympathize if we didn't know what we know. It all kind of goes back to that, where it's like, yes, these are normal-ish problems what they have that you have, but based on how shitty of a person you've been, it's sus. And if you didn't have that shitty history, here you go. So you dug your own grave. She dug her own grave. And I'm sure I had to, yeah, I have. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's all I gotta say about that. Let's reiterate. Kids can feel like they're burdened when spoken about what the term she has used. Thank you, yes. Already aware that he's different from other kids medically, and that can make him more sensitive. This is another redirect. You pointed something I wanted to point out too. We never hear about him having friends. I mean, I get we're in the middle of a pandemic and, you can't go out. I mean, you can go outside, but I mean, not to Star Wars Cup. Um, so I get we're in the middle of a pandemic and, you can't really go anywhere or do anything, but Zoom and FaceTime exists, and we already know he's got the iPad 24/7, so he has iMessage. We never hear about him having friends that he hangs out with, so I don't know if she's letting him. Yeah. That's a suspicious portion of it too, because she never mentions his friends, or if he has any friends. I mean, or maybe that factors into the awareness. I mean, maybe the kids don't want to hang out with him, or maybe she's told him that you're different, and the you're different talk is a good talk to have with disabled kids with disabilities, but it's not. You don't tell them things like, "Oh, no one's gonna like you," or people. You tell them, people might be turned off, or people might be nervous, but you just go through life, talking to people, and you be confident. I don't know that he what does she say? Well, she doesn't have a blog solely about him. We should know his whole life. Well, we don't. But she talks about him so diggity damn much while simultaneously telling other people to not talk about him. He needs friends. Yes, Gramsci life, I agree. And I don't, and that's never, she and Toad never talk about his friends, or if he has any. Why does he talk about his friends? Because he talks about everything fucking else about him. You know? Later, that's right again. However, here recently she has begun making him more of a frequent subject in her content. It seems to be rather opportunistic. Yes. And that's the main reason why I'm making this video. It's opportunistic. And again, this goes back to what I said in my first video, and I said it on Dottie's stream as well. We are not pawns to use when your life is shit. Or especially not at all, but especially when your life is shit. You're being sued for $5 million. Your child's not gonna help you get out of that $5 million. Like, what does she think? If she uses her kid, she's gonna get $5 million, like, on the GoFundMe? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, KJ. Now, what are your son's disability is not T. It's, I'm gonna quote Nick Snyder. I don't know, is she vegan? I don't know if she's vegan. Gertie. I don't know. As weird as she is, I don't think she's hipster or vegan. That's, I don't know. She goes, I'm going to quote Nick Snyder here and say, disabilities are not T. They're not content. They're not sympathy points. Your son is a human being. We know she's life. That's awesome. This chat's getting good now, huh? She buys off Elephant. Are they not vegan? I don't have any experience with them, but so yeah, we are not T. We are not. Your son is not T. Your son is not content. Your son is not sympathy. And I hope to God, and we saw it a little bit today when he just trolled the shit out of her by buying $1,000 worth of games on her iPad. I hope one day he stands up and tells it like it is to her. I pray to God he gets that courage. I think. Oh, she saw to Target, Gertie. She was bragging about it, going out to Target in the middle of a pandemic. Oh, Lord. So, he spent $1,000, Ramsey. So children on ponds need to be safe. Yes, thank you, Violet. What's 100%? They are autistic or non-autistic, disabled or neurotypical. They're not. If he was neurotypical, I would be saying the same thing. Like, and I really do hope he grows up and tells them off. And the fact that she was on her live talking about, how they were making him feel bad and for it, and it's like, well, you left him alone with it in a room for 10 hours. Hello? And he's an 8-year-old boy, so it's like, you found your card. There you go. I mean, and the fact that she acted like it was, and that the fact that commenter was like, oh, tell Apple you have disabilities. Would you be doing that if the kid were neurotypical? I mean, neurotypical kids do the same thing. Look how many 12-year-old fucking griefers and oppressor MK2 morons are on GTA Online blowing shit up with their mom's credit card because Rockstar pimps out GTA Online so much, so now all the fucking 12-year-olds are on there. Like, any kid does that. Mm, again, Tom Hanks shaking. Uh, okay. Whew. Okay. Calm down. So, um, what what was I even talking about? Um, maybe yes, that's absolutely why he did it, Violet Witch. Like he did it to get attention. And look, the attention he got was still negative. So even when he wants that attention, he doesn't get what he wants. It's like, oh, that poor kid. 10 more years, bud. 10 more years. Oh man. I hope he gets into UC Santa Barbara and parties his ass off. That's what I want for him. Okay. Do they celebrate Christmas? And Gramsci, like, I'm glad he did that too. That kid is a fucking beast. I love him. He's my hero now. Okay, Gertie. So I'm debating on making a video about this because I tackled this. No, I didn't. I didn't really talk about it, but I tackled it kind of. I didn't really talk about it, but so I wanted debating making a video because this week she came out with oh, here's our Christmas story and our Christmas tree and blah blah. And then okay, this kind of goes into the reason why I never told you guys this, but I think I was subbed to KJ. The Gypsy Rose story. I've heard of that. Oh, I forget what it was about though. Um, so I need to tell you guys the reason. Oh, you guys want to see my tree? Yeah. Hold on. I wonder if I can flip my screen around. See. No, I don't think. Oh. Oh, can you? Alright. Yeah, it's getting to that time. We need to turn the tree on. There we go. Yes. So, one sec. All right. So we're gonna see. Hold on. Cam mic rear. Uh oh. There we go. All right. So here's my tree. Now, yep. And these are all my ornaments. I think I messed up a little because because they always say, oh, balls have to go low unless you have a cat or something. I don't know. That kind of makes my tree look like it has balls. I don't know. But yeah, and then that's my tree. And then this is my mom's old snowman that I got when we were cleaning out the house. And so yeah, that's my tree this year. And then I also have candles in the window too. So I turn those on when it gets darker. Cause um in New Hampshire, we used to do the candles in the window with the snow falling and stuff. So I did that again. What's on it? Well, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, this ornament is the Bruins ornament I talked about in Dottie's stream, where it's like it's a locker and then has a jersey and a um hockey helmet on it. Um, a lot of it is just like ornaments from my childhood and you know stuff like that. Oh, and then my Mario ornament. I've had that for a long time too. So, yep, trees. Cool. All right, so let us go back to my pretty face. Yay, yellow. Oh, something's on my note, my thing. All right. Okay, so hold on. Let me connect my computer. I have a Surface, so I connect it to the computer. So, okay. All right. Yes. All right. So, the reason why I left, I was subbed to KJ. I know. Um, I was subbed to KJ. You're welcome, McGlancy Life. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Was it better than KJ's? Huh. The reason I unsubbed to KJ was I think it was in the live stream where she made it was in the live stream she did with Toad, and it was a live stream I think where she made fun of Chelsea from Teen Mom, and someone asked her are you gonna celebrate Christmas or like are you decorating for Christmas? And she read the question and she snapped, "We don't celebrate Christmas in this house. We celebrate Yule." And I mean, years of being on the internet as a religious person will make you pretty thick-skinned. But that was just so. What kind of like answer is that? Like, she was just asking you a question, dude. Like, so I left shortly after that. I watched a few of her Welcome to Plathville videos, but that was it for me. So I'm debating on doing a live stream about she claims to celebrate Yule and but she has Christmas decorations, and I know Yule, I think you have the tree and you have the log and stuff like that, but she specifically refers to Christmas. So I don't know. And I know you guys are all talking about Christmas movies. Let's see. Ooh, I really like. Let's see. I agree that Christmas can be a fun time for children. That doesn't have to include religion, okay? But if you don't want it to, no clue why they didn't celebrate before, other than to be difficult or different. Okay, I said that on the Discord, like, um, I feel that, in my opinion, KJ's like, yeah, we're pagan, but, and she also mentioned her son, believes in Santa, and did the whole wish list to Santa and stuff, and then so, in my opinion, she's like, yeah, we're pagan, but oh, my son believes in Santa because other kids told him about it, so now he believes in Santa, so now we have to do Christmas. Like something like that, in my opinion, um, is what's going on. I don't know. Maybe she just does it for the brownie points because a lot of atheists will gravitate toward Yule, in my opinion, and like from my experience, as like some weird fu to Christians or something. I don't know. Um. So. Um. I don't know. Those are the most. That's why I make videos on this stuff, because her son and her religion are the two most confusing yet polarizing areas of her life. And yeah, I don't know. What is Yule? Can we just like appreciate what the spelling of Yule? That's awesome. Um, I don't I don't know like the inner beliefs of Yule, but it's a pagan holiday. Um, I don't know if pagan's the same thing as Wiccan. I don't think so. Um, so up the wiki. Later, I coming in with the receipts. All right. So, but yeah. Wikipedia.org/you. Okay, so here we can test out my streaming or my screen share. Let's try this out. Wikipedia.org. Let's see. Here, we're gonna try streaming or sharing screens. So this is a test. Alright, alright. Okay, good to know, Violet Witchcraft, or Violet Witch. Sorry, pagan is an umbrella for Wiccan and witchcraft. Okay, good to know. Okay. So let's Google your. Oh, that starts on Monday. 2 weeks from now. Oh wow, it's 2 weeks. Huh. Did not know that. Alright, so let's take a look. How's it working, guys? Can you see the other screen okay? Or what's going on? Oh yeah, check it out. Listenception. I know, there's like 4 screens. That's awesome. Yay! Awesome. It's perfect. Okay. So let's wait until this loads. It will soon. I hope. Yay! All right. So Yule is a festival historically observed by the Germanic peoples. Scholars have connected the original celebrations of Yule to the wild hunt, the god Odin, and the pagan Anglo-Saxon Maud raid. I'm gonna have to pull a KJ on that one. Maud raid. Yep. So yeah, here's where my religion's guilty. Under one Christian reformulation resulting in the term Christmastide. Sorry, pagans, we ruined your holiday. Um, so yeah. But contemporary, what the heck? Were they in Satanism? Oh my. Violet Witch, what are you guys up to there? Uh-oh. I'm just kidding, Violet Witch. And until she does stop, I'm going to keep calling her out. I don't care if she notices me. I'm not trying to get noticed. But yeah, so thank you for watching earlier. Oh, let's do more like this. Oh, yay! Good. Okay, yeah. I think about making a Christmas tree maybe tomorrow. I need to find my Santa hat. So I want to find that first. Um, so yeah, we'll do that, and I'll edit out the bad stuff. And okay, and thank you for watching, and see you guys later. Bye. I like Christmas too, Gertie. Bye. Hold on. Good night, everybody. Oh, thank you, Violet. All right, bye, guys.